don't do live streams very often, so when it comes to the time of me actually getting around to doing one, I don't know what I don't. And then I have a hard time getting set up. So I am still getting set up, but oh, there is somebody in. How's it going, Flubber Lane? I am. It's, hey, hello, Stan. I have been warm lately. Hey, Tyler. Today was pretty nice day, actually. Well, hello from Germany. How's it going, Berg? Hey, Karen. Hey, Drew. Calvin, nice to see you. Sandy, Nova Scotia, all right. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you're grinding your own coffee there. I spent quite a bit of time setting this thing up so that I would be able to read comments easier, and I didn't do a very good job of it. Let me maybe try something different. So I might miss a few comments, unfortunately, here. Let's see. Hey, Miguel. Hey, Scott. And Holly, how's it going? The best way, Holly, to send me money is to watch my videos. If there's a favorite video of mine, watch it a few times. That's the best way to do that. If there's a video that you've missed, look it up and watch it. That's the best way, honestly. Okay. Let me move this around a little bit. There's not an earthquake happening. I'm just moving things around a little bit, trying to make this a little easier. Hey, Ranjit, how's it going? Yeah, I like the rain too, Flower. Hey, Miguel from Texas, how are you? Are you back at the coast? That's a good place to be, Scott. I wish I was there. I guess I'm not too far, but not too easy for me to get out there, unfortunately. I can't hear what this sounds like, so hopefully it sounds okay. Hey, Kim. 8:30 in the morning. Wow, crazy. It's like 4:30 here. PM, actually, not AM. Well, you're trying the Ethiopian coffee, Sandy? Yeah, it's my favorite. Hey, Robin. Hey, Tim. I'm actually not drinking coffee, but I approve of the coffee drinking. I'm drinking some mineral water that I picked up at Trader Joe's the other day. Hey, Gary, thank you. Freezing rain. Randy, that sounds terrible. Hello from Leeds. How's it going? Hey, Lisa. Thanks, same to you. Hey, DW. How's it going, man? Thank you, Handyman. Hey, Mike. From Maine. That's one of those states I haven't been in very much, and I've wanted to get back to. I don't know if I'll ever go back to the East Coast. I should probably just say I will never go back to the East Coast because it's hard for me to get away from the West Coast. But Maine seems like it'd be a cool place. Probably very cool right now, right? You guys get winter out there, real winter, not like we do here where I am. Oh, thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. There's no way for me to monitor it. I guess I could have put my headphones. It looks kind of weird with me wearing headphones. Oh, I do have the other ones, don't I? I should try to put those on. Hey, Record Crate. Hey, Van Man from Fraser Valley. All right. That's a good place, too. Although that's a cold place, too, I think, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, not drinking coffee today, just water, unfortunately. Yeah, still looking, Scott. It's a slow process, but I've seen a couple things I like. But I don't know. I'm just waiting for the right one. I'm not in a hurry. I don't want to be in a hurry to find a new vehicle because then I don't think I'm going to get something that is going to be right if I'm in a hurry. So I'm trying not to be in a hurry about it. Hey, John from Encinitas, how's it going? Hey, Pneumatic Artist, how are you? I need to make up some rules for the channel just so that everybody's aware. I do make little videos from time to time just talking about things that I don't want to see written or talked about. Um, but one of these days I'll write something up and put it up. But so I guess I'll be a bit lenient here today on things, but I will say that um, the comments have gotten a little bit crazy lately, and so I am blocking a lot of people. So just mind your P's and Q's because I will block you uh, if you get outrageous or if you just say something that I don't want to see. Hey, Van Helsing, thank you so much, dude. It's very nice of you, man. Hey, Saeem, how are you? Why did I not think of putting these in before? Let's see, does that work? Should work. If I didn't mess anything up. I can just barely hear myself. This is better than the other way, though. Shout out to Yellowbird, yeah. Hey, Bedazzled, how's it going? And Little Debbie's. Hey, Linda, how are you? I'm still here, Linda. That's about all I can say. Happy to be here, but I've been struggling here lately. I probably shouldn't bring that up. The OXO Rapid Brewer, is that like the Hario Switch, where you can let it sit and then let it drain when you want to? I'm not so sure about that one. I think it's plastic, so I don't want another plastic brewer. I have a plastic brewer now. One is enough. Yes, Lisa, Pacific Northwest rocks. And I am not in the Pacific Northwest, so I'm irritated. Not really. I'm in a good place. Oh, now you can't hear me. Okay. Am I? Oh, let's just start over again. I guess that didn't work. just try to reset here. Is it any better? I actually didn't change anything. I just plugged in my headphones because I can't hear what it sounds like. Back now? Okay. There must be some issue with the headphones. I am on a cellular connection, and it's not a very good one, but it's all I've got. So I did think about driving across town, but I'm just not up to it. So this is it. So the video is probably going to be a bit choppy, and the audio is going to be a bit not so great, but great. Oh, lost the sound. Yeah, I've already turned it up. What can we do? Hang on. Is it back now or no? Oh, now it is. Okay. I don't know because I can't hear it. I could hear myself for a little bit, but when I could hear me, you can hear me. Hey Steve, how's it going, man? Yeah. Right, my sound guy. Yeah. My sound guy's going to get fired. Leave it alone. I didn't do anything. All I did was plug headphones in. Okay, now I've totally lost the plot here. Okay, thanks, Steve. As long as you can hear me, then we're gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna touch anything else. It is odd. I was having some little issues with it before. I was trying to use my phone before, but for some reason my phone wasn't working with the microphone. So I switched to the iPad, which means the quality isn't going to be so good because I'm using my phone as the hotspot for the iPad, and I don't have good service to start with. Diesel therapy, how's it going, man? Quiet, but you can hear. I have the gain all the way up, I think. No, I have the gain all the way down. Here we go. You can see the gain on your side. Look, it's right there. Why didn't somebody tell me I was putting the gain the wrong way? How's this? This is going to be good and loud now. I think I figured it out. Yeah, good and loud. Okay, Moose, thank you. 8 degrees. Good Lord. Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? I'm assuming you're saying Fahrenheit because that's the only temperature that I know. Oh, thank you, Holly. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much. A Rode mic, Diesel? No, I think I bought 4 Rode mics and 3 of them broke. I'm not ever buying another mic made by Rode. And I would encourage anybody else to not buy anything made by Rode either. They make really good professional quality stuff. So if you're going to buy the $400 or $500 mics, those are great. Go ahead and buy one of those. But you know, the regular mics for the rest of us that aren't professionals and don't want to spend hundreds of dollars, they're going to break in a few months. At least all of them did for me. So no, I will not be buying another Rode mic. I'm still very upset with Rode about all the money I wasted with them. So now I don't buy their stuff anymore. I don't drink just coffee. I drink a lot of water. So yeah, so it's not suspicious really that I'm not drinking coffee, but you know, maybe you believe me, maybe you don't. These lights up here, these buttons up here, those are my light switches. One of them, I only use two of them. Well, actually, I use three of them, but they control my inside lights, my salt lamp, and I have some outside, like, yard lights. Yes, my mic is on, Jeff. Yeah, it is a ploy to get you to buy stuff and then have to rebuy stuff. Hey, Raven's in the house. How's it going, Raven? Thanks, Quest. It's a work in progress. I'm still looking. 3 degrees. That is too cold. 10 of cups. This looks like vodka. It's not vodka. Sparkling water. Yeah, you wanted louder. You wanted the mic to be louder, so it's louder. I turned it up. I don't have it all the way up, but I've got it almost all the way up. I can turn it all the way up if you want. You're snowed in? Wow, Sandy. I hope you're all prepped up and ready for it. Hey, Van, how's it going? Hey, Ted, how are you? I'm guessing it's not cold where you are, Ted. Hey, Claire. Yeah, Santa Rosa's great. Santa Rosa's, you know, it's a nice area. I wish it was a little bit quieter. And I wish there wasn't quite as much traffic, but it's nice. It's always nice to be back here. I've gotten a few things done that I wanted to get done, which is why I came back here earlier than usual. We're getting a lot of rain though now, so I'm not getting much solar in. I don't know how that's going to go. But I like the rain. It just last year it was sunnier. Last winter when I was here, it was a lot sunnier. So I didn't have to worry about solar at all. We'd have rainy days and then it would clear right up and I get plenty of sun even on the rainy days. So a little different so far this year. No, I don't know. Some people are writing that they can't hear me again. I'm not so sure what's going on with that. I do the same thing, Raven. It's not just coffee that I drink a lot of. All right. Well, let's try something else, I guess. I suspect that this is going to be because I'm on cellular and I don't have a good connection. So I suspect that the problem is no need to switch. No. I suspect it is, let's see, somebody wanted to get banned, so we'll just ban that person. you're welcome. You know, if you want to get banned, pretty easy for me to do that. We'll switch to a different mic. Hang on 1 second and we'll switch over to a different microphone. Okay, how about that? Ten out of 10? All right. This is it. We're not changing anymore. Way better. Interesting. It's still all over the place. Hey, TJ, how's it going, man? Well, I mean, Susan, I agree with you. I think I can only do so much because since it goes through, it gets processed through, I can only turn the gain up so much. So I've done all I can do. Yeah, quality is going to be terrible because I'm on just a pretty poor cellular connection. So yeah, there won't be good quality today. That's for sure. Hey ESP, how's it going? Hey Angela, nice to see you. Oh, hey, thank you very much for that. I don't know if I don't agree that I'm putting out the best van life videos, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I try my best, and I hope everybody likes it. And so I'm glad that you like it. So thanks so much. Appreciate that. There's so many. I forgot to give you a heart. There we go. I'm not so good at this live stuff. This is why I don't do these very often. I know if I did them more often, then maybe I could get better at them, but that's not going to happen. Maybe I should just use this mic from now on. This is actually my vlogging mic. But normally I use a lavalier microphone so I can hide this away so you don't see this thing. I use this one for like lo-fi, I call them lo-fi vlogs for channel members, which I need to do another one of those. I got lazy. Not exactly lazy, but if you're a channel member, you know why I haven't been keeping up with that. But I will get another one out this next week, just to let you know what's going on. Tourist of Canada, how's it going, man? Charisse, how's it going? It's not going to be coffee time today, no. You can hear me all the way from Australia? No, Ty, I don't have any plans on going anywhere sunnier. I'm hoping the sun just starts shining is all. It did last winter when I was here, so, you know, I'm sure it'll come back. There's a couple things I can do to kind of mitigate the lack of solar, so, you know, I'll probably do that. I'm not really in a position where I can move much, so I kind of have to just put up with whatever the weather gives me. And I mean, I like the rain, so I mean, I'm happy. I was out today without a jacket on in the rain. It was just misting, you know, wasn't really raining hard at that point. Hey, Ann, how's it going? From Honolulu, all right. Thank you, Layla. There's always new stuff to get used to, isn't there? Hey, thanks, better than before. I appreciate that. Thank you, Susie. How's the van running? Barely. Barely. This is why I didn't drive across town to get better service. I just decided I'll put up with the limited service here because the van is barely running. Yeah, I think you're right about that, Kermit. Oh, hey, Bob. Yeah, you're opposite of us. Yeah, we're in wintertime. I always forget about that. We're in winter, so it's our cold season. I think van life is effortless, Brian. I don't know. You know, I look at how my friends do it. You know, like Crumb from Van City Van Life and Brian. Well, Brian's not in a van anymore. He's in a box truck, but I don't know. They make it look even easier than I make it out to look. But yeah, thanks. Oh, you see your cargo vans, Mark? Yeah. Hey, Dr. Dill, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. I like being on the coast too. Hopefully I can get back there soon. Hey, Gracie. I think we're in the same storm area. Even though I'm not in the Pacific Northwest, I think that same storm is down here with us. Okay. I'm not sure, Jeff. I'm, you know, if it were closer and I could trust my van to get there, I would be back there already. But just not. I can't be mobile at the moment. You know, with a non-working engine and transmission and a few other things I haven't told you guys about. The van's bad, so yeah. Hey, Michael Hannity, how's it going, man? Oh, golden pineapple, great. Have a cup for me, a second cup. Thank you, Roller Girl. Thank you so much. It's nice of you. No, I don't think I'll be doing anything on Christmas. I'm just going to take it easy. Well, thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. That's what my videos are for. Oh, thank you, Shauna Med. I appreciate that very much. So nice of you. Hey, Brian, how's it going? I met a lady when I was driving up the coast down the coast to come down here. I met a lady from Ireland, and like that Irish lilt is just so, it's just so nice to listen to. Like I just wanted to talk to her forever. I've already forgotten her name. I can't believe I've forgotten her name, but anyway, I was talking to her for quite a while. I really like that Irish accent. It's just fantastic. Oh, I forgot you were still a mod, Raven. Thank you for working. I appreciate that. Don't, and Raven, don't feel like you got to do anything. Oh, you like the rain too? Yeah, okay, good. You never know, you know. Some people live in the Pacific Northwest don't like the rain, so it's good. It's good when you actually do like it. Oh, hey, Julie. Congratulations on your van. I hope it's going to be good for you. A 95. Those are pretty good. I used to drive a couple of those for work back years ago. I'm just over 100,000 miles on this van. Hey, Donna, how's it going? Do you usually miss the live streams? I figure if I do them at the same time that I upload my regular videos on Monday, just do it at 4:30 on Monday, then that's 4:30 Pacific, of course. Then it'd give people a chance on catching them. Not that I plan on doing too many more lives, but you know, that was the idea there. Hey, LH, have a nice night. Thanks for stopping in. Jeff, I don't know Foresty. I mean, I know who he is. Of course I know Simon, but we've never met. I don't think he comes down this far either. He certainly wouldn't be in Santa Rosa, I can tell you that much. Hey, Sandollar. Hey, Patricia. Oh, right, Trinidad. Hello, Rose. Cosmo. And I'm sorry if I've missed your comments. If it's important, please write it again, and maybe I'll see it the second time. Hey, Tiani, how's it going? Well, thanks, Angel. Thanks for watching. Calvin, I haven't been out to see anything with, close up, but I've been looking online. Found a van I like the looks of, but it's like 40 minutes away, and I just didn't want to drive down that far. So I don't know. I may go down and look at that one. I don't think so, Teresa. I don't seem to gain or lose anything ever. Yeah, Michael, those look good. If you've got a working engine and transmission, they'd probably be a great thing to use. Those, but I don't have either one, so it's not really something that I would be considered, would consider putting in. Hey, Josie. And John Doe, how's it going? You got your diesel heater running, huh, Berg? All right. Oh, I'm glad the burners worked out for you. I'll tell you, this burner that I've had has been the best one, and it's the most simple burner I've ever bought. I've had all these fancy ones, and I had trouble with all the fancy ones. This simple one that was 25 bucks, just been great. Haven't had any trouble with it. Hey, David. No, I haven't really gotten too much into that. Been looking, but don't have much to say about that yet. Yeah, I think a lot of the younger kids, Chippy, do like online work. I've heard of people talking about like email jobs where they respond to emails. I don't quite understand what that is. I think you need a college degree to do that though, so that's not something I would be able to do. So it's, it's not something I've looked into really. Thank you, Chipmunk. Ben, there's no way to fix my van. There's no fix for it. It's just there's no fix. I talked about that a few times. I can get a new engine, but probably in about 20,000 miles, I'll be back in the same boat again, where I'll need a new engine. Maybe sooner, but they seem to all kind of start to blow at 20 to 30,000 miles. So there's no fix. So yeah, it's not an option. I'm taking a day off on Christmas, Channel 501. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat and maybe take a nap, and probably drink coffee since I'm just drinking water right now. Oh, thanks, Janine. Thank you, Uranium Cakes. Oh, are you getting snow in Tahoe, Heather? I've got friends out there. I was wondering, you guys get a lot of snow out there. No audio again? I think I'm way behind on the chat here. Maybe I need to just okay, I should call you Jenna. Now I gotta remember that. I'll do my best. Hey Karen, how are you? Shan donated. Yeah, I said thank you, didn't I? I maybe butchered your name, but yeah, thank you if you didn't hear me. Maybe the mic was out at that point. Hey Blaze, how's it going? Jacksonville, how's it going, Hendrix? Hello, Dave. What is my favorite road snack when I'm driving? Probably some kind of chips. Corn chips usually. No, I've actually got a video I made, maybe about 8 months ago where I explicitly said I'm not going to do a GoFundMe. So that's still the way I feel. There's no GoFundMe is going to happen. Nobody needs to pay for my van but me. I'm saving, so it'll get there eventually. Let me just. Well, I'm way behind. I'm sorry. I was trying to read everything and then I get way behind. So I apologize. Vanovator, how's it going, man? Tucson. You got lots of rain in Seattle. Normally I check the weather. Hey, Bradley. Normally I check the weather, but up in, everywhere, all the places I like to be, but I haven't been checking around too much lately. Oh, okay. Thank you. Now I've forgotten. I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to call you Raven because I can't remember anything for more than 3 seconds. I'm sorry. There's too many words. There's too much going. I can't remember anything. Oh, Angela, thank you so much. It's nice that you could make it here. Oh, thank you, Marianne. Riley, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Mr. Stubborn? No, the thing is GoFundMes are great for people that are in need. I'm not in need, so it wouldn't be proper for me to do a GoFundMe. I have no problem with GoFundMes for people that need it, I just, I'm not in that boat. Yeah, clean up the language, Blaze. Thanks. Oh, that is cold, Chippy. Just put your food outside, right? Hey, Evelyn, how are you? No updates, Karen. I really haven't been able to get out and look at stuff, so yeah, nothing really new to report. There was a ton of there were a ton of vans around Santa Rosa. I've noticed probably half of the ones that I was looking at have sold. So I don't know how that's happened, but because minivan, any kind of minivan, normally people don't want that. So I'm surprised to see how many sold already. No, not yet, Russell. It's still looking. If money was no object, I don't know, a minivan of some sort. Probably a new minivan, just so I would have, warranty and maybe some peace of mind. Oh, Corona's the land of used vehicles, isn't it? I've looked for used vehicles in Corona myself in the past, but it's been a long time. Hey, Kenny, how's it going, man? Okay, thank you, Graham. Hey, Dominique, how are you? Beautiful weather in Southern California. It usually is. Although, I like the rain, so, if I were there, I'd be missing the rain, I think. Hey, Violet, how are you? Nice to see you. Oh, I don't want a four-wheel drive. That was definitely not on my list. Oh, thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's nice of you. I don't think I'm going to make it to Florida anytime soon. Well, hello. No, see, that's a tough name. Hello from Las Vegas. My screen is frozen. Yeah, I mean the quality is not going to be good. I'm on a cell connection and it's not a very good one. No, let's not do a GoFundMe for me. Let's do a GoFundMe for somebody that needs it. Thank you anyway. Hey Renee, low on the go. How's it going? Oh yeah, Honda Elements are cool, but I don't know. There's just no way I'd be able to fit in one. I did look at one several months ago, but that was when I realized it's just too small for me. Like I'd have to put my feet on the dash and my head would be hitting the back door. It would be ridiculous. Well, don't multitask too hard there. It's just sit back and enjoy yourself. Yeah, sleeping in a vehicle when it rains is fantastic. You know, the only problem with my van is I've got solar panels covering most of the metal, so you don't get quite as much sound off of it. It's kind of more of a thud on the glass of the solar panel. I think Chrome should get whatever van he wants. I think he'll get a Ford personally, but I don't know. We'll find out. I actually texted him the other day and I haven't heard back from him, so I don't know if he's got a new number or lost mine or what, but he's probably busy too. Hey Mari, thank you so much. You're in Sac, that's not too far away from where I am. Yes, a Nissan NV 200 would definitely be too small. Not very many of those around, unless you look in a junkyard around here. They just don't hold up on freeway driving, and so most of them are not on the road anymore around here. Very hard to find them around here. Oh, you just got a bag of fog line. Awesome. Oh, I heard he does handwritten notes, and he gave you a sticker too. That's pretty cool. I've never owned a transit van, but I mean, you know, the Transit Connects look okay. I guess no, Violet. I didn't know there were any more earthquakes. Yeah, I haven't heard about any. I certainly haven't felt any. So, no. Well, being that I don't celebrate holidays, I don't need any stocking stuffers, okay? But I mean, coffee and chocolate are good anytime. No, I'm in Santa Rosa, Sonoma County. No, I will not be getting a transit. Ever. I will not ever get a transit. Not interested in those. So maybe my mic cut out earlier, or maybe there's new people here that haven't seen it, but there's some topics that I just don't talk about. So just try to be a little bit respectful is all I'm saying. I did ban one person already today, so that's me threatening. It is very hard to keep up with the chat. If I've got better service, I would like to get my iPad with the chat up on that, but the chat doesn't stay up on it for very long. So yeah, I need to do something different with this. But thanks, I'm doing the best I can, which is all I can do. So it has to be good enough, right? Time to put the pro into procrastination. I get stuff done when I need to get stuff done, but I like having my time off. Yeah, Ford's doing some strange things with their full-size vans nowadays. It's a shame. Ooh, -12. Well, greetings, long-distance traveler. Is that right, Moonbuggy? Or was that what he was just looking at? Yeah, that's what I'm figuring, Violet. I'm figuring he's busy with his daughter. Normally he'll text me back like within a few minutes whenever I text him. So I was just thinking like, well, that's odd. I haven't heard back from him yet, but I know he's busy. It's not like I expect to hear from him. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like the rain videos. I've gotten away from calling them ASMR because I don't think they technically are ASMR, but of course I do have the other channel. Not that I've done anything with that in quite a while. Cobb Mountain. I don't know where that is. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm not one to ask about nightlife stuff because I don't go out and do that kind of thing. So I don't know. Coastal town. I mean, I don't know. San Diego or San Francisco, probably. That's just a guess. Really not my thing. Hey, Data Geek, how's it going? Thank you. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have for dinner. Yeah, Santa Rosa is really nice. Oh, I'm glad you're liking the Yellowbird. Oh, you got a big Nissan, Margie. Okay, cool. Hey, Mari. Hello, Bozeman. How's it going? The van has not yet gone out, Purple Dragon. I'm not sure why you're asking that. Okay, I'm getting behind on the chat again. I'm sorry. I've had some decent Costa Rican coffee, but I don't know. It's not my favorite coffee. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just not my favorite. It's been a while since I've had any though. Yeah, who's Scott, Ronnie? No, I was fine because the earthquake it was like moved about that much. That was it. I was in a grocery store and one of the workers like pointed up that the lights in the ceiling, they had those, fluorescent light tubes that kind of hang off the ceiling. They were kind of swaying just a tiny, tiny little bit. And that was the only reason that I could actually feel the earthquake. It was when I stopped. She pointed out and I stopped, and all of us kind of looked up at it. And I thought, oh, okay, I guess I kind of feel it. But if she didn't point it out, I wouldn't have known. So yeah, no, I've been fine. It is very hard to respond in sync with the chat, yes. I don't think the Nissan NV is being made anymore, is it? I thought that went out of production a couple of years ago, or more than that. Hello, El Cerrito. How's it going? Violet, ASMR, it stands for, no, now I don't remember. It's some kind of autonomous response syndrome that people get. They'll have like, they'll get maybe like a sensation of calm, or I don't know, something like that when they hear certain sounds. So there's a whole ASMR genre on YouTube. There's a young lady. Her name is GB ASMR, so GIBI, and she does. There's so many different kinds of ASMR, but she does a lot of them. Most of the types of ASMR. She's got a ton of videos. I think she's got like 5 million subscribers too. If you check her channel out, you'll kind of get a sense of what it is. Usually very low talking and a lot of like tapping sounds and stuff. It's interesting. I like it, personally. Oh, Michael, thank you so much. That's very nice of you. Well, I am way behind. I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't even notice that. But thank you so much. Yeah, Eric, I'd love to go east along 299 from Humboldt. Haven't been able to because I haven't had a working vehicle to get me there. So yeah, I've been kind of limited on where I could go. I think I've told you that before, but yeah. It's really hard, when you got a van that is down on power, doesn't, just barely runs, transmission slips. It's like, I can't really drive most of the places that I've wanted to drive. The last 2 years, I've really wanted to go to Shasta. And in my opinion, Shasta's got a narrow window of time to get there because, it's either going to be 130 degrees or, minus 20. So you got to get there at the right time. But I haven't been able to go because my van just can't handle hills. I'll give you a for instance, Eric. Driving from Eureka, going up to Trinidad, that last hill before, you're going up that hill for Trinidad, my van almost doesn't have enough power to make it up that hill. Now, I know that's a little bit of a steep hill, but like it has a really tough time. It feels like I'm going to run out of gears, and yeah, it's just, there's no power for it. So, doing like mountain roads, no. I mean, that's impossible. Absolutely impossible. Like I can't even merge onto freeway traffic. Like it's scary. No, I didn't hear about the Santa Cruz Wharf. Wow, that's crazy, isn't that? Wasn't that just redone a few years back? Wow, huh. That's too bad. You don't have to tell me to stay away from Nissan. Vanifader. I could fit a pet in my van. I don't want a pet. That's kind of that. I know a lot of people keep telling me I should get a dog or a cat or something, but I don't want one. I like dogs. I'm not a real cat person, but yeah, I just don't really don't want a dog of my own. That's too much. I can't even take care of myself. No, I would never park in a hotel parking lot, Calvin. If you park, so that's private property, and if you park in a hotel parking lot, expect to get a knock from your local sheriff or police officer because they do check license plates. Some cities actually hand a police officer a manifest of all the people that are staying with their plate numbers and the vehicles that they have. And if you're parked in there, you're very likely going to get a knock and at least be told to leave. So yeah, not something I would do. But I mean, I never park on private property, ever. I don't, just not something I ever do. ASMR is noises you like. I think that's about right, yeah. It's about right. Oh, there it is. Darlene put it. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Excellent. Very good. Hey, pressure washing service. How's it going, man? Wow, Ron, you like your jalapenos, huh? That's all right. I wouldn't say that's a problem, though, Ron. I guess there's a lot of you that like ASMR, or at least know what it is, right? That's cool. Jeff, $2.99 would not put my van to the test. It would blow it up. Driving on a gentle incline makes my van want to blow up. Oh, you're from Mount Shasta, Kermit? That's pretty cool. I've really not been around there very often. I don't know what that is. Okay, sometimes I read things and I have no idea what they mean. I'm confused most of the time. Oh, they were just redoing the Santa Cruz Wharf. Okay, I thought they had already done it. Oh, maybe I'm thinking about Capitola. Capitola just redid theirs, right? I think. Hey, Nicky boy, how's it going? Hey, Peachy, how are you? Fireplace videos, that's a good one. You know, I have a friend that used to put a Yule log video up every Christmas time. He'll probably do that again this year. Hey, Chrissy, how are you? Yeah, you know, Violet, I watch ASMR and I really like it, but I don't get that I don't get that response, whatever that is. I don't understand what that is exactly because I don't get it, but I just find it relaxing. So, you know, I watch quite a bit of it. There's a few, I think I think I follow like 4 different channels. That one GB is my favorite, just because she does kind of all of the styles. Although she does a lot that are like super fast. I think she calls them fast and aggressive, and it's like super like quick and lots of movement. And I'm not crazy about those. I never watch those. Oh, Angela, thank you so much. You really shouldn't do that, but I appreciate it very much. I will get myself, I actually need to get some more coffee, so I appreciate that. I will definitely do that. Maybe, I guess I will have to get a cookie too then, won't I? Yeah, I think they actually turn up the cracks and the pops on those fireplace videos, Heather. I think they do that on purpose. Just that's that kind of ASMR kind of thing. So even if they're not going to label it as ASMR, they kind of do that. Everybody knows the joke about the cookie, I guess. It was probably what you were saying, Angela, right? Yeah, me too, Raven. I think it's supposed to be more relaxed. ASMR should be relaxed. I have to say, there's one video that I did on my other channel, my ASMR channel, even though it's not a real ASMR channel, but it was when I drove from the coast back to Santa Rosa here last winter, and it was in a rainstorm, and like, I know that's my video, I made that and it's on my channel, but I love watching that video. There's something so incredibly relaxing about that, and I didn't really enjoy the drive when I did it because I was concentrating on, you know, just driving and keeping my mind and eyes on the road. But once I edited that video and put it up, like, I really like how that one turned out. Yeah, me too, Marianne. They put me to sleep, which is why I watch them. There's a new lady that I found, young lady. I think her name is, no, I forget what her name is. I don't know. There was a new one that I found too that I really like. I've been watching all of hers, and I feel bad because I usually fall asleep before I get to the end, and so sometimes I forget to thumb the video up. So sometimes I'll go back the next day and just give it a thumbs up. Jeff, that's an easy answer. Eureka is my absolute favorite place on earth that I've ever been. Absolutely favorite place. Hey, thank you, Look Away. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, see, Raven, I've got the I've got YouTube Premium, so I don't have to watch commercials. So it's well worth the $14 a month that I spend on it. Yeah, Manny, I'll be going back to Humboldt as soon as I can. I can't get back there now, so I don't know when I'll be back there, but yeah, as soon as I can, and then I probably won't leave for quite a while once I get there. Oh, thank you, Susie. I haven't put a mailbox on my van yet, so unfortunately I can't get any mail. But I appreciate the offer. See, yeah, me too, Dominique, and that's why I've been sleeping so extra good lately, because we've been having rain at night. Oh, I see, Violet. I know who the Grateful Dead are, but I have really no idea about their music at all. I think I had a family member that was a big Deadhead, but me not so much. Hey, Paula. You have a goldfish mind, Kermit? I try reading words after words after words back to back. I think I have a goldfish mind. I like Arcata, Marianne. Arcata is home to my favorite coffee roaster, which would be Fogline. So it's a good place. I really like all of Humboldt. You know, there's not really a part of Humboldt that I don't like. Thanks, EP. I miss Humboldt. And I'm not just saying that. James, I'm not sure. It would depend on the van. If I got something like a cargo van like this one, I could probably reuse most everything. If I have to get more like a regular minivan with windows and stuff, I don't know. You know, not really sure. Calvin, always with the cheeseburger. You know, I like sourdough bread, but tacos are probably gonna be my answer to that. You know, I like a good burger, but tacos are just the best. Oh, you got premium too, Chippy? Yeah. It is so worth it. I've been walking a little bit, Chrissy. This morning I had to put my rain jacket on to get out and walk, and then later on it lightened up, so I took it off and just enjoyed being out, walking and soaking up a little bit of rain. Oh, that's cool, Sean. That's a nice gift there, an espresso machine. No, I don't drink energy drinks or workout stuff. I'm allergic to most of that stuff, so that would be the first and last time that I drink anything like that. Oh, Margie, thank you so much. You, it kind of sounds like you are a deadhead, Margie, if you've gone to 7 concerts. Is the minivan with windows on the table? Oh, I mean, anything's on the table, E. James. I don't care about being discreet. I'm anti-stealth. I need to make a video one of these days. Like, I am anti-stealth. That would be the title of the video, because I am anti-stealth. I do everything in my power to let everybody know that I'm in my van at all times. Oh, thanks, Chrissy. I'll try to get on some more walks soon. It's been a little, things have been a little strange lately, but I'll get back to some of those soon, I hope, anyway. You lost your wallet, Jay Brat. That's not good at all. That is not good at all. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm glad you like the coffee videos, Michelle. I think there were 2 different people last week, or maybe it was the last 2 weeks, that said, you're doing too many coffee videos. Stop it with the coffee. I think one of them said, I don't watch anymore because you always talk about coffee. I thought, well, if you don't watch anymore, why are you telling me this? It doesn't make any difference. Hey, Raphael, how's it going, man? Oh, thank you, Ron Sees America. I appreciate that very much. You don't either. Okay, that makes 2 of us, Ron. But I appreciate that so much. Yeah, I'm parked on the street like I always am, long distance traveler. So yeah, I'm right near vehicles all day and all night. Yeah, there's a ton of vans around here too. I wouldn't really need to go to Vegas, to pick up something. Sacramento has a lot more. I just haven't been able to get out there. That's like an hour away, so maybe at some point, I'll get out to Sacramento and actually look at them up close. Yeah, people do get bossy, TJ. It's like if you don't like a video, then don't watch. I can refund your money, I guess, all the whole 0 cent you paid to watch my video. Maybe I could do that. I don't know. Roller girl, stealth is a term that is bantered around with van life channels. They like to say that nobody knows that they're in their van, so they say that that's being stealthy, and it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. So I stopped attempting to be stealth about 8.5 years ago now, and it was the best thing. I slept better when I stopped trying to be stealthy. But it's a big tagline. People put it up on YouTube videos for van life because it gets views. If you do stealth van life, then people click on those more. I don't want to pretend anymore, so I don't do that kind of thing. So just to remind you all, we don't talk about politics. We don't talk about religion. We don't talk about Hollywood on my channel at all. So no politics, no religion, no Hollywood, although I call it Holly Weird. But yeah, that's it. I'm glad you like the coffee videos, Violet. Well, thanks for watching Simulation. I appreciate that. I've watched a couple of Steve Wallace videos. It's not really my kind of thing because it's about stealth, which is silly. I think he's doing it as a joke though. I think it's like a tongue-in-cheek type joke he's doing, but yeah, I don't know. It's not really my thing. There's nothing stealth about what he's doing, so it's kind of silly. Although it's funny, I get the joke he's making, but I don't know. I just don't get it. Hey, Lone Paw Walk, how's it going? It is exhausting trying to be stealthy. You can't sleep at night. You can't, you roll over in bed and the van moves and you think, oh no, now I'm not stealth anymore. Or you cough or you sneeze or, you want to make a cup of coffee, but then people are going to smell the coffee. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. Hey, Amy, how are you? You saw a stealth video and he was outside cooking. See, they just put the word stealth in just for clicks so that people click on the videos. That just shows you it's not real. It doesn't make any sense. It's just a thing people do to try to get clicks on YouTube. That's all it is. Hey, Superfuzz, thanks. No, that's true, Jay Brat. They know exactly what's going on. Oh no, that's awful refreshing word. But at least you got it ground. See, this is why I say everybody should have a coffee grinder. Because there's the man himself. Chrome, dude. Thank you so much, dude. I was complaining about you earlier. I'm sorry. It wasn't really complaining, but thank you so much, man. That's very nice of you. I hope you're doing very well. Maybe someday I can get back to Canada and actually spend some time with my Canadian friends. Hey, Taffy. Oh, thank you, Digital Nomad. I appreciate that. Chrome is such a good guy. If you don't know Van City Van Life, you should be following him because he is the best van life channel on YouTube, without a doubt, no question about it. Plus, he's just been a good friend for forever. I don't know when I met him for the first time. I think it was at Fraser Park. Is that right? Something like that. There was a bunch of van lifers there. That was really cool. Then we both did videos on each other's vans. That was a long time ago. I'll have to go back and look and see how old that video is so I can remember when we actually met. It's been so long. I actually don't know Steve Wallace, Brian, but yeah, I'd hang out with him, I guess. I wouldn't be stealthy, though. Yeah, Cruz is a good dog. Chippy, did I tell this? I don't know if I've told this. When I was in a little town called Woolala on the Sonoma coast. The Route 1 goes right along the coast, and there's a bunch of little tiny towns there, and Wallala is one of the towns. It's spelled like Gulala, but it's Wallala. And I was parked. I had my door open because I'm not being stealthy ever, and these ladies came up to me and said, "Hey, are you the fish guy? Do you sell fish?" And I said, "No." And they said, "Oh, they said that there will be a guy selling fresh fish, and that, he catches the fish in the morning and then he'll be here about now. So we thought it was you." I said, "No." I'm just living my life here. And then we all laughed and they went away. Hey, hello from Bolinas. How's it going? Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be an ambassador to everywhere that I go. There's a one city in particular in a well, I guess I could just say in Oregon that I'm not too keen on. And there have been a few little cities here in California that not really like so much, but no, I try to find the good in every place, because there is good in every place. No, TJ, I've never met Simon. Thanks, Lily Russell. No, I haven't been doing a whole lot lately. I've been kind of taking time off. We'll hopefully get back to a regular schedule after the new year. Everybody's busy anyway. That's why I didn't want to do a regular video for today. Just figured it'd be better just to do a live stream. We could chat a little bit, but usually everybody's busy and they don't really have time for me this time of year, which is not, it's not a bad thing. Everybody's with their friends and family. I'm just being the bad guy and staying away from friends and family right now. But, I can't, I'm not very mobile these days, so. But it's a good place to be here anyway. No, I don't want to ever give up on van life, Carol Denise. Van life is the best. Hey, Chris Chappell, thank you so much. Oops. Thank you a lot. I appreciate that, Chris. I think Digital Nomad, I think I should add health to the other 4 things that I don't talk about. We'll just skip that one, okay? That probably answers your question though, doesn't it? Chrissy, the local coffee is the best coffee, because getting coffee to where you are locally is always going to be better, because, there's a little window of time after they roast it. They need to kind of hold it. And then once they hold it for a little bit, then it needs to be enjoyed. So unless you're getting coffee very close from where it's being roasted, you're really not going to have the best coffee. Hey, Sean. I hope you're staying cool down there. Oh, Zeropa, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas, Darlene. Thank you. Yeah, there are a lot of people here at the moment. I'm surprised how many are here. I thought everybody would be busy. It sure is busy in town. I tried to get all my shopping done earlier, and then I forgot a couple of things I had to run in the store right before I started this. And wow, I was thinking, like, I'm not going to get out of here in time, because I was trying to get this set up for 4:30 in Pacific, of course. But I was thinking I wasn't going to make it. crazy busy in town. Merry Christmas, Robert. That's funny. More Starbucks than Washington. That's crazy. Oh, thank you, Susie. Yeah, I don't understand either, Scott, about Newport. Although those the police officers that I talked to, they said, yeah, we don't let anybody sleep in their vehicle, which is funny that they said that, because that's illegal. That's federally illegal for them to actually say that. But they said it to me. Somebody recently told me that they've changed course on that, and it's probably because the city doesn't want to get sued, because it's federally illegal. Somebody could sue them. I mean, I could have sued them, Not that I would do that. I just told everybody to not ever go there. which is the better way to do that. I don't know. Hey, Pia. Chrissy, that it shouldn't be more acidic. Light roast should not be more acidic, although it could be. It just depends on the variety. There's just, coffee bean varieties are like apples or something. There's, yeah, an apple is an apple, but Macintosh is totally different than a Granny Smith. So if that kind of answers your question. So yeah, I've had some light roasts that were really acidic and I didn't like them. But the good stuff, the really good stuff, shouldn't be acidic. And I'm getting behind on the chat again. I'm sorry, everybody. Hello from Greece. How's it going? Oh, you know Wallala, huh, Joe? Wallala is a great little town. I think I stayed there 2 nights. Very, very nice little town. Tiny, though. Oh, awesome, Taffy. I hope you're liking the scale and the grinder. I really like mine. I don't know what the ratio is, and that was part of the reason I bought that scale, was so that I could start doing water to coffee ratios, because that's not something I've been doing. So I have to figure that out. I guess that'll be a good topic for a video in the future, because I'm not really sure what that is. I haven't had a way to do that before I've gotten this scale, but I haven't been drinking a lot of coffee here lately, so I've been kind of just lax on doing anything fun. I've just been making coffee, I need to get back to doing hobby coffee, not just making coffee just because I want a cup. But I'll do that. I'll make a video about that when I get that figured out. I don't approve of doing things that are against the terms of service on YouTube, so I just deleted a comment. Hopefully nobody saw that comment that was left, but I deleted it now, because what he's doing is against the terms of service, and so we don't do that here. Oh, thank you so much, Carol Denise. I appreciate that very much. Merry Christmas. Well, I mean, guitar jams, I agree with that to an extent, that, if you're parked legally, it should be legal for you to park there, but, everybody's kind of got a different view on that. I think as a nomad, I think we have to be a little more respectful about where we park than most people do. But I mean, yeah, if you're parked legally, you should be allowed to park legally, Unfortunately, it had to take the federal government to actually make a law to say that that is, the way it should be. But unfortunately, that's just the way that is. I have not tried Kopi Luwak, and if you want a really good answer to that question, look for a YouTube channel called the Coffee Chronicler, and he will answer that question better than anybody else that I've seen answer it. The Coffee Chronicler. And just type in, the Coffee Chronicler and Kopi Luwak, and you'll see. I think he's got a couple of videos where he talks about that and why you really don't want to be drinking Kopi Luwak. Well, I'm sorry to hear you're having a tough time, James. I park on residential streets. I usually look for either park on a street near a hotel or a motel or a retirement community or just an apartment complex. And if you park like in a big, huge apartment complex, not in the complex, but on a street in front, just look for signs, make sure that you're parking legally. And that's what I do. That's the best suggestions I can give to you. I never park on private property, so I don't do Walmart or Home Depot like a lot of people do. I always just park on a city street because it's legal to do so. I hope things get better for you. Oh, thanks, Sam. Oh, yeah, the message. Yeah, thanks a lot. I'm glad. Did I not respond to you? I thought I did. I'm sorry if I didn't. Yeah, I'm glad that's working out for you. And thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lily. Oh, you're fine, Raven. I have I'm a little stricter than most people, but it's just because comments are getting to be a bit crazy. Not here today, but just regularly in my regular videos, comments are getting to be a little bit nutty. So I'm trying to keep a clamp on it. Oh, thank you, EP. I appreciate that very much. Things are good. Like I don't mean to sound like things are terrible. Things could be better. If I had a working vehicle, things would be a whole lot better. But yeah, things are good. So I do appreciate that. And things will get better too. Once I get a new van, things will be much better. Oh, I did respond to you. Okay. I can't remember so well right now. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Moonbuggy. I appreciate it. All right, well, I hope 2025 is all of our years, Carol, because I've had a pretty good year. This year's been really good. Last year was good too. Like 4 years ago wasn't a good year. That wasn't a very happy year for me. But since then, things have been really good. No, Drew, I'm just hanging around Santa Rosa here. Probably I'll be in Santa Rosa for Christmas. I don't really know anybody here, so I'm just hanging out. Justin, yeah, I mean, the last trip up to Washington, the van performed really poorly, and my mileage has been dropping steadily ever since. So, like, it's an expensive trip to, just in fuel and the oil it burns, because the oil's not cheap either. So yeah, I mean, once I get a more dependable vehicle, I'll be back up. I especially like the Olympics, so kind of hard to stay away. And I've got friends up there too, so it's a cool place to go because it's really beautiful there. and I've got friends that I can hang out with. So I'll be back at some point. Purple Dragon, I don't know. I spent 3 weeks or a month in Flagstaff, and I didn't find any trouble with it whatsoever. I didn't try to park at Cracker Barrel, but yeah, I thought everybody was super nice. I think Arizona people are more friendly than a lot of states I've been to. Yeah, I like Flagstaff. Everybody was friendly. I parked anywhere I wanted to. I did go out of town and park out in the forest a few times, or a couple times. Yeah, I guess a few times. But I mostly just stayed in town because everybody was super friendly and nice about it. I liked Flagstaff. I really like Flagstaff, although I didn't feel good being up at that high of elevation the whole time I was there. But I left because it got too hot. It was starting to get like near 90, and I was like, I got to get out of here. That was the only reason I really left, is because it was getting hot. Yeah, Kenny, I agree. I mean, you know, most apartment complexes don't have enough on-site parking, and so that usually the streets out in front of them don't have very many parking restrictions because, you know, people need to park there. So you just park with everybody else. And I like the fact that people are coming and going all the time too. So that's why, I like to park near hotels and motels too, because you got people coming and going all the time. So, you know, if you're parked out on a dead end in the dark, you're more liable to get broken into. Ty, I was thinking about going back to SoCal, but I'm not sure the van will make it. So I don't know if that's a viable option. You know, it'd be a nice option, but I don't know if it'll be a viable option. No, you may not propose that toast, Jay Brat. Yes, no drama. That's exactly why 2024 was good. It's because there was very little drama for me. Oh, you haven't been to Arizona? Wow. If you like warmer weather, it's a good place to go. Although it does get cold, especially in some places. But yeah, it's pretty nice, most of it. There was a couple towns I wasn't crazy about. Like Sedona was just crazy busy. Although I didn't stay in town, I stayed out on some national forest or BLM land, I forget. So that ended up being nice. And then I just went into town to get supplies. But yeah, I didn't like all the traffic in Sedona, but everywhere else, yeah, I really liked Arizona. People are nice in Arizona. Super nice in Arizona. No, Michael, I'd move the solar that I have from this van to the new van. I'm not a fan of Blue Eddies. They make really good stuff. I don't think I'd ever buy one personally, but I think they're overpriced for what you get. You could build something for about a quarter of the cost that has more battery capacity. So I don't quite understand the appeal with them personally. So that's why I like my system better, because I've got a 100 amp hour lithium battery. To me, it's just the better way to go. Well, don't get too excited, Chrissy, because it could be a while till I find a van. I'm trying not to get excited because, you know, it could be a while till I find a van, so who knows? Oh yeah, Prescott was nice too, Dominique. I found a really nice camping area out there, but But because it was really close to Prescott, they had that, was it a 7-day limit? I think it was a 7-day, or maybe it was a 6-day limit. You could only stay 6 days. So I was kind of bummed about that because I really liked it. Although it got really cold one night, and then I did a video about trying to get the van set up for a 25-degree night. Ended up being a nice video just to show what I do in colder temperatures, but like I was kind of nervous about it. And then as it ended up, you know, I was perfectly fine, but I was kind of nervous going into it because I normally don't like to be around that cold of temperatures. I'm still looking, Taffy, for a van. That's gonna be a slow process. Yeah, that's exactly it. Guitar Gems is just look for street signs. If it's legal to park there, then it's legal to park there. Oh yeah, Violet. I think a little while after that, I had some battery trouble. That was when I was in Grass Valley, and I had battery trouble. My fridge was just sucking all the juice out of my battery because it was so hot. It was getting to be almost, well, close to 100. I think it was over 90, and it got to be really too much. Yeah, I'm with you about the salt air and the hugging trees. Well, I don't really do a whole lot of tree hugging, but you know, walking amongst the trees. I have that good friend, you know, Mr. Red Stump. I like to go visit him and walk around occasionally. Oh, April would be an easier way to pronounce that. Thank you. Magnum Coffee Roaster. I've never heard of them. Interesting. I'll look them up. Oh, it is a 7-day limit. Okay. I think I ended up staying 6 days, and then I took off. Interesting. Hey, Laura, how are you? See, that's the trouble, Lynn, is the pine sap, isn't it? That's why I don't usually hug a tree. Hello, Simple and Sweet Shares. How are you? Hey, Sammy. I don't have any cast iron myself. I have an enameled cast iron. I have an enameled cast iron pan that I like, but I don't have just a regular cast iron. You speak to the trees, huh? I don't know, that doesn't work for me. I always get covered in sap. Oh my goodness. The javelinas don't need to be drinking energy drinks, do they? They've got enough energy as it is already. That's terrible, but it's also funny, isn't it? Javelinas drinking energy drinks. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm with you, Chrissy. Enough with the desert. Give me Pacific Northwest, right? Water, greenery, and rain. Hey, Tommy, how's it going, man? Thank you. I do as much grounding as I possibly can, Birch Star. I believe in it. You know, they say if you can't ground with your feet, then you could touch a tree, you know. It does the same thing. So there we go. It's all the same conversation. I guess it'd be good eating if you got it, right? Can you actually hunt javelinas? I'm not really sure. Stainless is good. The only thing I don't like is Teflon, but anything but Teflon is fine with me. Hey, Box Fan Go, how's it going, man? $26. Good Lord. It seems like it's wetter already this winter too than it was last winter. I don't know if it's the same for you, Violet, but at least here it seems like it's wetter. Hey, Barbara, how are you? You didn't miss anything, Barbara. We're just chatting. That's all we're doing. We're just chatting. You can talk to Bigfoot, Raven. He's there. He's listening. Yeah, grounding mats don't work so well for me, Kermit, unless I take a rod out of my door and stick it into and through the street that I'm parked on. This doesn't work so well for me. Hey Jason, how's it going, man? $65 in Galveston. That sounds okay. Hey Mary, nice of you to stop in. Thank you. Oh, I understand, Chrissy. Okay. High five, yes. High five. Yeah, Chrome's a great guy. Chrome is a really good guy. The weather's always good in Humboldt. It's always good because it's right near the, well, if you're near the coast, it's always good. If you get inland in Humboldt, then, it's a different story, but near the coast, the weather's always good. I make pizza occasionally, Box Van Go, but it's usually the only thing I really kind of do in my van. I have been thinking about making some brownies. I haven't had much of a sweet tooth lately, but it's been a long time since I've actually baked any sweets, so I thought maybe I should bake some brownies. I don't like Teflon, Graham, because it scratches eventually. And then you got to throw the thing out and buy another one. So that's my whole thing about Teflon is it's going to scratch eventually. I want to have a pan that's going to last forever. So I have my carbon steel pan that'll last forever, and then my enamel on steel stove pan. If I don't drop it, it should last me a lifetime too. Oh, talking to Bigfoot one-on-one, yeah. It is hard to pin him down. Bigfoot is hard to pin down. If you had a second cup of coffee, though, waiting for him, he'd probably come out and sit on a log and talk to you, though. A van life cookbook at Five Below. That's interesting. Okay. I'd probably use, Jason, I'd probably use some of the current wiring because some of it's good, some of it's not. Some of it needs to be changed out. I don't really want to talk about that, Jay Bratt. You can look it up. It only applies to the Ninth Circuit, though. So if you're in a different part of the country, it may not actually apply, but yeah, it does apply to the Ninth Circuit. Yeah, you can Google that and find it rather easily. Hey, glad to hear it, Darren. I hope you like the AeroPress. Yeah, Calvin, I agree. I really like my DeBuyer pan. It's even though I don't pronounce it correctly, it's perfectly non-stick, and I can do anything to it, you know, and it'll last me the rest of my life. Hey, have a nice night, Susie. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Oh, I don't want a camp oven. There's too much. It just takes up too much space. Even those ones that flatten down, it just takes up too much space. I have a little bowl that I use on top of my pan, and it works perfectly fine. You've got chocolate cake? Did I start something by talking about sweets? Yeah, Teflon scratches eventually. You know, just washing it and stuff, it eventually scratches. Doesn't matter what you do to it, it wears away. You know, it's the slipperiest substance known to man, so it's not going to stay stuck to a pan forever because it's slippery, right? Nothing sticks to it. So it's not going to stay stuck to a metal pan. And I have an allergy to aluminum, so if it's an aluminum pan under the Teflon, once it scratches, there's another reason for me that, you know, I need to get rid of it, not just because it's not non-stick and your food starts to stick in there, but I'm allergic to it. So yeah, it's just a whole other reason I don't like Teflon. If Teflon would last, I would buy a Teflon, but they don't last. Omnia and Cob Cooker, okay. See, an Omnia, that's another one that everybody likes, but it's aluminum, so I can't really use it safely anyway, being that I've got that allergy. Is Teflon in Gore-Tex? I didn't know that. Strawberry eclair ice cream cake. That sounds okay. That sounds okay. I think Bigfoot does talk English, Violet. I think he does. I think they're a lot smarter than we give them credit for. You like your Coleman oven, Lynn? Everybody that I know, you know, friends of mine that have them, they've used them a couple of times and then they've never used them again. So that kind of said to me, oh, if they're going to just use it briefly and then put it away and never use it again, I'm going to do the same thing. So that's why I never bought one. Plus just the space, like the size of it would be a little bit difficult for me to find a space for. I need to get rid of a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, they do have silicone liners, Dominique, for those Omnias. I don't, you know, baking in a silicone liner, though, to me, it doesn't brown always. Because I used to use a Silpat, and then I realized I spent all that money on that Silpat, and then I realized that like cookies don't turn out quite right on them, and then I stopped using it. So I kind of, every time I think about those silicone liners from the Omni, I think, is it going to be the same as like cooking or baking cookies on a Silpat? Probably is, wouldn't it? I mean, I guess it depends on what you're baking. Well, once a week, I think is good to treat yourself there, Raven. I think that's a good idea. Hey, Pilar, how are you? Well, yeah, there's that too, Violet. But I mean, I'm just talking about the. It's just a lot of. It's a lot of waste. It's a lot of wasted money, a lot of wasted time buying a pan over and over again. I think there was one year I bought 4 Teflon pans because they kept scratching, and I always used. I never used metal in them. I always used like a silicone spatula or something, and they still would scratch. Hey, Jason, thanks so much. Oh, is that the full Camp Chef oven with the burners on top, Scott? Those are kind of cool. At one time, I was trying to fit one of those in here, and then I realized if I had that big of a thing in here, I'd have to have a smaller fridge, and I'd rather have a bigger fridge and do the oven the way I do it with my bowl. And so that's what I ended up doing. And I like having a bigger fridge because, there's times like right now I got it stuffed full of food because I can't really go shopping very easily for the next couple of days. So I've just got it, stocked up. I don't know how to answer that, Calvin. I think the best area is probably the area you're most comfortable sleeping. So I'm most comfortable sleeping on a public street. So that's what I do. Any public street anywhere, as long as it's legal to do so. I have a lot of friends that will not park on a public street. They will only park on private property, so they would not agree with me. So I don't know how to answer that exactly. Strawberry, rhubarb, and marionberry. I'm not crazy about rhubarb. Yeah, I agree, Dominique. Carbon steel's the best, in my opinion. Oh, you can actually get a small pizza in that. Okay. I can't remember how big they were, but for a while, I was really trying to fit one in here. I was going to do a whole redesign of the kitchen. Not that I actually ever really built the kitchen out to begin with, but yeah, I was really looking at those. I used to work right near, what is it? Bass Pro Shops, I think. Yeah, Bass Pro Shops. Because they have a Bass Pro Shops in Tacoma, and I worked right near Tacoma, so I would go in there and look at those all the time. Oh yeah, Teflon wok, that would be a short-lived thing, wouldn't it? I think I had a Teflon wok back years ago too, and the same thing happened to it. Didn't last long at all. Am I friends with other van lifers? Yeah, I have a bunch of van life friends. I mean, you know Chrome, at least I hope you know Chrome, Van City Van Life. But yeah, there's a bunch. I have a bunch of friends in Canada who are van lifers. Some of them are not on YouTube, so you wouldn't know who they are. Although one of them did a van tour with Bob, Cheap RV Living Bob. So you might know her, but she didn't even watch YouTube. But yeah, I've got a bunch of friends that are van lifers all over, really. But, oh, I'm glad you like the Lone Peaks, Mythical Nomad. I actually was wearing mine today, my boots, because they're waterproof and it was raining, so I had to wear them. But glad you're liking them. I don't know about ceramic violet, but I think if you look into that, ceramic's pretty much the same as Teflon. Oh, wok too big for your sink? Yeah, that happens all the time, doesn't it? I don't blend in at all, Spider, and you know I'm anti-stealth. I don't blend in at all because I usually have my door open. The only reason my door is shut right now is because you wouldn't be able to hear me with the traffic going by. No, I let everybody know that I'm in my van. I am not stealth. I am anti-stealth. I should probably just ban you one of these days for keeping saying stealth because you're just doing that to irritate me. I know. So I'll ban you one of these days. I'll get tired of it. And I'm not kidding right now either. I'm not kidding at all. Jason, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will put that in the van fund. I appreciate that. Chrome is a blast to watch. He is always up to something. How long have we been on here? Ooh, 129 minutes almost now. I was gonna like start off saying like this will just be like 40 minutes tops, and then here we are. But I do this usually every time because it is nice talking to everybody, except when they say things like stealth, then I get upset. He did mean something by it, so that's why I'm making a point of it. I'm glad you're doing good, Pilar. And hello from Vancouver, huh? Nice, Infinity. We should probably wind this down, because if I'm getting tired, I think everybody else is probably getting tired too, and you've probably got other things to do. And here I'm on the West Coast, and I guess there's a few of you here from the West Coast, but so many people are from other parts of the country, it's probably late where everybody else is. Well, it's nice chatting with you too, driver. Yeah, I plan on doing more traveling once I'm able to. I've not been able to do a lot of traveling like I'd like to, so yeah, I'll get back to it. Oh, that's great. Why me? I hope your van works out good for you and hope you get lots of travels in. Thank you. Thank you so much. 2:40 a.m. You should be asleep. Yeah, I think it is time to wind down, Amy. Thank you so much, everybody, and I hope you have happy holidays. We may see you with another live stream before the year's end. We'll see how that goes, but you know the drill now. So, hey, Jefferson Space. Yeah, thank you, everybody, and I really appreciate you watching, and we'll see you all very soon. Now, how do I end this thing?